Weather conditions absolutely perfect for the WBA lightweight championship bout. So it is Mancini against Kim coming up momentarily on CBS Sports Saturday, live from Las Vegas. We'll be right back. In the ring, the announcer Chuck Hull with the introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank Incorporated and Round 1 Promotions presents the main event of the afternoon. 15 rounds of boxing for the WBA World Lightweight Championship. Introducing, in the blue corner, the challenger, rated number 1 by the WBA, fighting out of Seoul, Korea, weighing 134 1/4 pounds. Here is Dukoo Kim. And in the red corner, from Youngstown, Ohio, weighing 134 3/4 pounds, the WBA lightweight champion of the world, here at Caesar's Palace, is Ray Boom Boom Mancini. 50 rounds of boxing.
The referee for the fight is Richard Green. He will not figure in the scoring. 3 judges at ringside will score on the 10-point must system. Lou Tabbitt of Las Vegas, Ismael Fernandez from Puerto Rico, and Yusako Yoshida from Japan. And there is Lenny Boom Boom Mancini at ringside, as he is at all of his son's fights, and certainly enjoying the fact that his son is now the champion of the world, a goal that he sought as an outstanding number 1 ranked lightweight many years ago. Saw that opportunity lost when he went into the service in World War II. But his son has won it for him, and Richard Green with the final instructions here. A very vocal audience of Koreans from the Los Angeles area here to support Dukoo Kim. He is managed by another Kim, Hyun-Ji Kim, who was a world-ranked fighter in his time, and trained by yet another Kim, Young-koo. And I am told by Irving Rudd of the promoter's Top Rank that none of the Kim are Kim. It's a very common name in Korea. There's the tail of the tape, 21-year-old Ray Mancini. They stand the same height. They weighed in at 135 3/4 for the champion, 134 1/4 for the challenger, 134 3/4 for Mancini. And we are ready to go with round number 1 scheduled for 15. Weather conditions are perfect. A brilliant sunny afternoon on the desert of Nevada.
What's going on, family? I'm Scrapbookboxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. I want to continue to examine 100 years of World Championship fights. We're taking a look at Ray Boom Boom Mancini, who had the WBA Lightweight Championship belt. He's facing Dukoo Kim. And this would be one of the last 15-round title bouts in the lightweight division. President Jose Suleiman would make that decision because of the death of Dukoo Kim. Referee was Richard Green, and he would eventually take his own life
Mancini can avoid a lot of Kim's punches
after this fight.
Quickly to his left, setting up with that left jab and then feinting. Kim has a reputation also of being a very, very good puncher. Again, if I was Ray, I'd try to fight a little defensively, a little smart early in the fight.
I would agree, Bill, because early, at this stage now, the first round is always that round fighters try to feel each other out. But Kim, I don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to jump right in, try to hurt Mancini as soon as he possibly can and take advantage of it.
Richard Green with a warning for Kim to keep the blows up on that familiar oriental bow from Kim back, acknowledging that he had fouled. Landed left to the head of Mancini. Mancini stays there with him, bangs back to the body.
Mancini has to be very careful because these guys here are going on.
And landing hard. Kim keeps throwing. Well, punch to punch. You hit me and I'll hit you. In the first round.
Mancini needs to watch that overhand left hand from Kim.
There it is right there, Ray. He landed it, too. That's his best punch.
Now, Dukoo Kim has on yellow trunks. He is the southpaw.
Mancini's being hit because he's
Ray Mancini has on blue trunks with white stripe. He is the WBA lightweight champion of the world.
not be stationary.
Just reached in again, got nailed again.
One of the controversies about this fight, it was alleged that Dukoo Kim was in a very aggressive fight in Korea before this fight. And it puts me in mind of Benny Perret and Emil Griffith in their fight in 1962. Benny Perret had faced 6 months prior to that fight with Emil Griffith. He fought Gene Fomer.
Straight up, yo. There's that left hand.
Took a lot of headshots in that fight. He should have never been medically cleared, as Dukoo Kim should have never been medically cleared for this fight.
We'll be right back. Round number 2. WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. Dukoo Kim from Seoul, Korea, getting off to a good start in the first round, Gil.
Tim, Kim kept catching Mancini as they was reaching in. Mancini doesn't have to reach. He can move around, let Kim be the aggressor, let him reach and then nail him with the counter punches. They got him back in the corner, and they did speak to him. I'm sure they're going to have him box a little bit more now.
But also what Kim is doing, if you notice, he gets a lot of good head fakes. He moves his body, and he has a tendency to throw Mancini off. That's when he connects with that overhand left.
When the Mancini camp looked at tapes of Kim, Ray, they saw that he would sometimes come right at you without throwing punches, and they thought that Ray would be able to catch him coming in before Kim threw the lever, but he has been attacking right in the opening bell.
The bad thing about film sometimes, Tim, they're misleading because you have to understand the fighters might fight you. It's a different style altogether.
Another thing about Kim, Ray is a very, very strong guy. He's always been stronger than his opponents. Kim is just about equally as strong physically. He's a very, very strong guy. It's like 2 pit bulldogs in there banging away at each other. There's Ray reaching again.
I think that's going to be the key to this fight. Because I feel that Kim can take a punch, and Mancini needs to work to his body. You see what happens there. And I see he's doing now.
We're in round 2, scheduled for 15. Champion in the burgundy trunks, a Korean challenger, ranked number 1 in the world in gold.
Well, right now, inside, it's Mancini's left hook against Kim's right hook. Southpaw right hook.
Again, Richard Green warning the fighters to watch their heads. Under a minute to go, round 2.
Well, Ray got his attention with that flurry. He hurt him with those punches.
You can expect once Mancini hurts his opponent, the rest is history. He has that ability to finish his opponent off very fast.
Mancini pounding away inside. He said his training camp was the best ever in his young pro career. Feels he's in outstanding condition.
Then he got nailed by some combination. Good straight left hand by Kim.
There's a sample of the equal strength that they just literally muscled each other, and they're doing it again. Under 30 seconds to go. Very similarly built, as is apparent on your screen.
They call Kim a little Mancini in Korea.
They are indeed similar, except that he's southpaw.
Boy, they plant themselves. They're letting those punches go.
Coming to the end of round number 2. We have not had a second's rest so far. Round number 3, the champion Ray Boom Boom Mancini, circling to the left of your screen in burgundy trunks. The challenger, Dukoo Kim, from Seoul, South Korea.
Tim, rather than box, Ray Mancini went right after him. He's looking fighting strictly an offensive fight.
That was a good second round for Mancini. He was able to land some better shots.
That's the example of what I mean. Mancini can dance away once in a while. Let this guy reach a little bit.
Kim felt after watching Mancini on tape against Espana that Mancini would be right in front of him. He planned to pound away at that nose between teeth. He was pounding away, but did not land much in that screen.
Oh, he is a strong guy, though, Tim.
Yes, he is. Outstanding physical condition. We watched him train. He goes through a very vigorous set of physical calisthenics.
Well, the question is, in fact, can he keep his pace up? Mancini.
Ray, it works both ways. Can Mancini keep this pace up with him? This is a tough, tough fight.
Kim arrived here last Friday in Los Angeles for 2 or 3 days. He landed that straight left again. 18-hour time difference in Korea, and some observers thought maybe he should have been in the country earlier, but he looks fresh so far. Oh, good solid right hand. Mancini has Kim in trouble.
Jimmy nailed him with a good round. What a tough guy this Kim is. He likes the action.
Likes the action. And he lands a combination. I thought he was in trouble with his backwards to me, and he just raised his hand and say, let's go.
I think once he put his hands up, he acknowledged that he was okay. He came back very strong.
Did he ever?
He reminds me of Aaron Pryor. He seems to be happy when he gets hit, too. Fights better after he gets hit.
Under a minute to go. We're in the third round. We've got ourselves a fight. There's that left hand, and he led with it. Scored.
He gets such great fights because everyone wants to be a championship.
Now, he's ranked #1 in the world, and we often question the ratings by both world bodies. In this case, the WBA. Whether he deserves to be #1 is questionable, but he certainly deserves to be in the ring with Mancini. Based off what we've seen thus far. 20 seconds remaining in round 3.
If there's any edge at all to him in styles, it's the fact that Mancini throws his punches a little shorter, a little more crisp than Kim. Kim really swings.
Final seconds of the third round. Another lap on the challenger ring. This is round number 4, the WBA Lightweight Championship. The champion Ray Boom Boom Mancini, the challenger Dukoo Kim from Seoul, South Korea. And we have had 3 action-packed rounds thus far.
Can't be any other way, Tim. They can't wait to get at each other. They both reach and they both take chances.
And they both run across the ring to get into each other.
We watched Dukoo Kim actually practices coming off the stool and landing that big left-hand lead. We haven't seen him actually do it yet, but I'm sure we will. It almost looks like a martial arts kind of punch.
Well, I'm surprised no one has been sent to the canvas because they're winging shots and they really landed on the chin, especially the chin with those big bombs.
And they're planted when they're throwing the punches. Look, there's no give. They're not slipping the punches. They're not moving away from there. They had to get hit with them.
Well, they put the whole body behind it, Joe.
Ray has his legs very, very wide apart, Ray. If you notice that, when he does throw a punch, he's right there to get nailed back.
And Kim is the same way. You know, when he throws a punch, he actually runs in.
We're live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Round 4. Mancini and Kim.
That's the first time I saw somebody skip back to avoid a punch.
Mancini muscling the Korean into the ropes. Kim has shown absolutely no intimidation. He didn't during the week. He just landed a right-hand lead, but Kim just came right back at it. A minute to go.
This is an endurance test, Tim, too, also, because they're pushing and they're muscling each other. It really gets you tired.
Mancini running in a rookie grip with a 90-pound sandbags on his back. Full size. He's in great shape. Good flurry by Kim, and Mancini pulls out of there. Kim started to connect. Kim's hurt against the rope. Mancini into trouble. Mancini, the champion, goes toe-to-toe.
Mancini was in trouble, and Tim, he was hurt.
The pace these guys have had. This is the very first round.
Under 30 seconds to go in the 6th.
Now, there was a good move by Mancini, using that experience, skipping to the side, throwing a good left hook.
Well, the final seconds, myself marking it even. Let's go back into the action in that 6th round. And we'll see where Kim landed a good combination and backed up Mancini and then followed up well. I think this is where he was really feeling the impact of that flurry by Kim.
Well, not alone the punches that were thrown by Kim, but Kim had the momentum and Mancini was moving backwards.
In the corner of the champion, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. still, and Murphy Griffin working over him. And there is Dukoo Kim, a worthy challenger indeed for the World Championship as we await round number 7. And his manager and trainer, Kim, who fought for the World Junior Lightweight Championship, and his time, got to feel good about his fighter at this point.
And despite the fact that Mancini got hurt in the middle of the last round,
Join us along the way. We are live from Las Vegas, and what you're seeing now is the way it's been. 2-6. Right next to Mancini in our scorecard. The rest of this fight will probably determine the winner because it is close.
Mancini's winding up to throw that right hand now. Legs far apart, winding up to throw the punch.
Well, Mancini wants to punch harder, and he feels he can do that by telegraphing, by really putting his whole body down. But he can throw punches short. Inside punches, uppercuts.
It's going to be the difference, Ray. Short punches. Kim is a determined fighter. Anytime the tide starts to go against him, you can just see him gritting his teeth. He says, I have to get back in the action, and he does.
He pushes himself, Joe. He goes back, gets back into the fight.
Looking to his corner, getting instructions by his manager trainer, another Kim, no relation. The pace starting to show itself somewhat here in the 7th round, under a minute to go.
Against in the corner, kept there, and really worked well. I was very impressed with that round for Ray Mancini.
We mentioned also among the celebrities, and we should mention that Henry Armstrong is here today, the only man to hold 3 titles in 3 different weight divisions all at the same time. And he's from Miami, where he was at the fight last night, the Arguello Pryor fight, is here at ringside today. Great figure in boxing. Lenny Boom Boom Mancini knows his son is in a fight. There is his mother, Ellen, Lenny's wife, Ellen, and Boom Boom's mother, Ellen. Round number 11, the champion. To our left in the burgundy trunks, the challenger, Dukoo Kim, a worthy challenger indeed.
The left eye of Mancini started to swell him. It could give trouble at another round, so.
We're into the championship distance now, Tim. These are the 5 rounds, and we have the fight very, very close. The fight hangs in the balance.
I would say so. Again, we caution that judges often see it differently, but that's the way we see it at this point.
I really hope Mancini don't blow his nose because he should do that. His eye would just probably his closed shut.
It's 12 rounds once, 14 rounds once, that in the losing effort against Arguello for the WBC crown. And Kim has been 12 rounds once, having retained his Asian title against Flash Willimer in May of '82. He's never been beyond 12. Fight on our scorecard, we've given Mancini the last 3 rounds, 10, 11, and 12. He's been the fresher man, more effective man as we've seen it, and he comes off his tour, trying to get to Kim immediately. Did he get to him immediately? Yes, he did, and that is a tactic of Kim. But it was Mancini coming right across the ring, pounding away at Kim. Kim wobbling back to the corner rope.
fatigue has set in, and I really felt that way, but then all of a sudden, he makes me change my mind.
I've seen guys get their second win, but what about their fourth and fifth win?
These guys have it.
Terrific show by both of these lightweights. Durable, strong, well-trained, and certainly the underrated Kim giving Mancini all he can handle. Down goes Kim again. He was pushed down. There's no knockdown. Richard Green ruling. He was not knocked down by a blow. Under a minute to go, round 13. Once again, we will be going to a station break at the end of this 13th round. Live from Las Vegas, Nevada, CBS Sports Saturday. Tim Ryan, Gil Clancy, Sugar Ray Leonard. What a championship bout. 2 more rounds are scheduled. You saw the champion Mancini. This is the challenger, Dukoo Kim. You may not have heard of him before. You will remember him today, win or lose. What a show by this 23-year-old challenger, ranked number 1 in the world. And there is 21-year-old champion Ray Boom Boom Mancini. And he's scored his high. A straight forehand. Mancini landed a combination right as the round started. And then a right hand sending Kim to the cabin. And it's all over.
What heart and determination Dukoo Kim had, my God. Ray Boom Boom Mancini retains his WBA lightweight championship belt. But what determination Dukoo Kim had. That's a fighter.
But he showed again he is a worthy champion, and his happy father Lenny, seeing his son score the late knockout over Dukoo Kim from South Korea. It came at 19 seconds of the 14th round, a tough combination that set up a right hand and sent him flying. There is the champion, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. I gotta believe he's glad this one is over right now.
Oh, that was the punch there.
The left just missing. The right hand. And a big right hand. Boom. From Boom Boom. Kim was finished at that point. He tried gamely to get up, and he had nothing left. A big right hand. Excellent camera work and direction by our own Bob Dunphy. And there is the champion, Ray Boom Boom Mancini. And so he has retained his WBA lightweight championship. And we'll be back to talk with the champion, Ray Mancini, momentarily. Let's go to New York and Brent Musburger.
The CBS Sports Saturday continues.
We are back in Las Vegas with the champion, Ray Boom Boom Mancini, and they have taken the challenger, a very game Dukoo Kim, out of the ring on a stretcher, and apparently they are taking him this shot moments ago on videotape, taking him to a nearby hospital where he will be attended to, and obviously we hope, and I know Ray Mancini shares our feeling that the young man is all right. We are in the ring with the champion, with his mother and father, Ellen and Lenny Mancini, and Ray Boom Boom Mancini. I just cannot believe that you expected to get this kind of a fight from this young man.
Jim, if I told you I did, you ain't gonna believe me, but I did because I knew I'd planned on a long fight. Everybody didn't know about it. I saw films. The guy was very, very impressive. Tough, rough, hungry, determined. Those are the worst kind. This kid got a tremendous chin, great, body puncher. He's going to stay in there, and I expected a long fight. I expected to go into the later rounds. I did. In my mind, I prepared that way, put it that way.
Well, and he did the right thing. It's a mark of your championship ability, too, to think that way and to be prepared for that kind of a fight, as others, including us, did not expect it to go that long. Let's go back and see the knockout sequence. You were 2 tired guys, but you had plenty left here.
Well, Tim, a lot of times I was leaning on him, holding, because he was getting underneath me. He was getting underneath, ripping shots. There were some of them were good shots, some of them low. He was moving his head around. So I said, the best thing to do is just lay on him, but tie him up. Don't expend any energy. Sometimes I was getting down as low as him, and I was getting hit with the head. getting hit low. I said, so for anytime we got in here, I just held him.
It looked like you wanted to win by a knockout, however, you came charging off the stool in the 14th.
Well, the 13th round, I come out kamikaze in a little bit. I heard him. I saw him open for a quick right in. I heard him, jumped on him, but that's just a credit to his ability and his determination. And I was prepared to go to 15-round route. I thought we might go, and it was just a rough, tough fight. We were both hurting each other with some good shots. We were both tired out. I mean, not tired out, but it was just physically a tough fight. And
Okay, Ray, it's tribute to you that you had the respect for him.
The only chance that our frias has is to box Mancini. We know that's not his style. I think if he does try to change the box, it doesn't look like it from now.
Good left hand by Frias. Staggered Mancini. Mancini getting his balance back, and now comes back to the two-fisted attack. And while we watched Frias practice boxing all week in training, we had the feeling he'd be out there in his club style once the bell went, and that's what's happened. A slugfest in the opening round. The best punches so far landed by the champion Frias.
He certainly hurt Ray with that early punch. He shook him up pretty good.
Lands a good solid left jab, and Mancini staying right there with him.
In this fight, Tim, I believe Art Frias is going to use that right hand as much as possible. He's going to overwork the right hand. We watched him in training. He was going nice and straight.
He did work on boxing, he did work on defense along the ropes, but he has had no occasion to use it early on here. He's just been right out there, as he said, two pit bulls would be the way this fight would be. He said they advertised my fight against Espana as the Matador and the Bull. He said today it's just two bulls in there. And they are at it. Frias with a good combination to the face of Mancini. There was blood from that cut under the left eye of Frias, the cut he suffered in the title defense against Ernesto Espana that indeed stopped that fight, with Frias winning on a technical decision because he was ahead on the cards. It took 15 stitches to close that gash. It is under the eye. Gil, what's your opinion of it?
Well, we don't like to see anybody get cut, Tim, but it's not in any place that would endanger his vision at all. His vision. He'll be able to see the blood will not go into his eye. Again, it's, of course, how much it opens up. If it opens up, now look at this.
Look at this exchange. Mancini and Frias just battering it right back. Now blood from the nose of Ray Mancini. And remember that likewise, Gil, is not considered a problem with Ray. He bleeds easily from the nose. He lands a big left hook to the face of the champion. And a right hand. And that staggered Frias. Mancini has Frias in trouble. What a war. Down goes Frias. The champion is on the floor. Art Frias, with less than 30 seconds to go now in this first round.
He better get on his bicycle now. He better get on his bicycle.
Mancini jumps all over him, and he is in trouble on the ropes. Ray Mancini has the champion Frias in more trouble. It's target practice for Mancini. Throwing those non-stop punches he's famous for. Frias, it is all over. Referee Richard Frias stopped the bout. A first round knockout for Ray Boom Boom Mancini. All right, Boom Boom Mancini was listening to our commentary. You saw about 15 rounds of action packed into 3 minutes there. Do you believe what you just saw, Ray?
I can't believe it. I won't believe it for the next couple of years. I just want to thank every CBS, Latin Hotel, Ash Fresno, Top Rank. They made this come true for me.
Ray, you thank everybody, and everybody thanks you for your excitement. We're going to...
Tim, that was about as sensational a round as you'll ever see in a world championship fight for a first round. They're usually a feel-out round. Not today.
Mancini, who had been staggered by Art Frias early in the round, just battled back and overwhelmed the champion, scoring a knockdown and then driving him against the ropes and preventing Frias from getting back into it at all. That well-known by now non-stop punching attack of Boom Boom Mancini, and his father on the right of the screen with the glasses and the white hair, and a weeping Ray Mancini has finally done what he had set out to do. He is 21 years of age. It took him 24 professional fights to accomplish winning this lightweight title. He's lost only once in his drive for the WBC crown. Art Frias, who came from nowhere to win the crown from Claude Noel, defended it against Ernesto Espana, and like Mancini, a very personable, popular, likable young man, it was not his day-to-day against the buzzsaw attack of Ray Mancini. Ray told us in training, he said, you know, I really want to get to know Art Frias. I want to talk to him after the fight. He seems like such a nice guy, but he said, I can't do that until this fight is over. You saw the WBA belt, the title belt. There is Ray Mancini. We're going to be talking to him in a moment. There's his dad. Let's go back into the action in round one and see what happened there, as we'll see the first knockdown with Mancini landing a big left hook and then a straight right hand, bringing it up from below, and that sent Frias to the canvas.
Followed by a left hook, Tim. The left hook was the punch to put him down. Left hook, right hand, and then a left hook.
Now, after Frias regained his feet, Richard Green, the referee, checks him out. But Mancini, with no let-up, knowing he has Frias in trouble, comes right after him. Frias still trying to regain his balance and composure here, but Mancini taking him right to the ropes, Gil.
Yes, if he's throwing those punches.
A Scrapbook Boxing, Museum of the Forgotten Fisticuffs series. All great fights and all great fighters will never be forgotten on my channel. 100 years of World Championship fights. Ray Boom Boom Mancini slugs it out and wins WBA Lightweight Championship belt from Art Frias.
Richard Green taking a close look at it here. We'll step in shortly. Again, just obviously it is in slow motion. It didn't quite take this long, but Frias will suddenly not be able to get those hands up in defense against this relentless attack from Mancini. Here comes, looking into the eyes of the champion Frias. Mancini continues to wail away. Solid left hook there.
He must have thrown 50 punches, Tim.
And Richard Green steps in.